Now, President Trump had a very important person to be the Secretary of Housing. Many of you know him as a doctor, and I'm bringing him up because this person actually attended or went around to different churches. And one of those churches that he attended was actually the church that Gold Star Mother Susan Price attends. So that church is called River City, the River Church, and the pastor is Pastor Rodney Howard Brown. This wonderful person actually went around to the churches, including Pastor Brown's church. This person is none other than Ben Carson. You all can hear me, right? Just making sure. So Ben Carson, let me read this a little bit, just briefly. Ben Carson, Dr. Benjamin Carson Sr. is a medical doctor. He was sworn in as the 17th Secretary of the United States Department of Housing and Urban Development. Now, he has served for 30 years as a director of pediatric neurosurgery at Johns Hopkins Children's Hospital. You all have heard about him. He's received dozens of honors and awards and recognitions of his achievements, including the Presidential Medal of Freedom. There's that word freedom again when we talk about freedom cities. So he achieved the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the nation's highest civilian honor. He was also a recipient of the Spingarn Medal, the highest honor bestowed by the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People. He has written and co-written many books along with his wife, and the United States News Media Group and Harvard's Center for Public Leadership named him among America's best leaders in 2008. So the reason why I brought up Dr. Ben Carson is because he went around to certain churches, again, including Gold Star Mother Susan Price's church, the River Church, and he examined humanitarian projects, including her projects, and they were approved. Now, I'll let her talk more about that. So she not only had her projects approved by him, but before that, she has gone through extensive training and gone through courses to help her, hone her skills. But she's not charging us one penny to teach us how to design our humanitarian projects. So I wanted to give you that introductory framework to kind of frame our podcast for this morning, to give you time to get your coffee, your pen, your paper, write down some questions for Mother Susan Price, and allow you to get time to kind of, take a deep breath. So good morning, everybody. Somebody said you've been emotional all week. Oh my. Ben Carson is also the co-founder of Old Glory Bank. Oh, with John Rich and Larry Elder. Thank you for letting us know that. So let me tell you a little bit about Gold Star Mother Susan Price before we bring her on. We're going to bring her on in 1 minute, but I just want to let you know how significant and amazing and beautiful this wonderful woman of God is, and how honored we are actually to have her to be in our presence. I want to show you something that actually was sent to me about her. Here we go. For those who don't know, Gold Star Mother Susan Price actually endorsed President Trump. Not only did she endorse President Trump, but she was endorsed by President Trump. So a lot of you didn't know that. Let me read this briefly. Donald J. Trump receives 3 influential Florida endorsements. This is a top national security experts and National Gold Star Mother endorsed Trump at Tampa rally. So in Tampa, again, Gold Star Mother Susan Price endorsed the president. Now, a Gold Star Mother is a mother of a fallen soldier. As many of you know, her son, Aaron Kennevic, was a Marine that died in the line of duty while on a secret mission. He was on a mission within a mission, and he was killed by the military industrial complex. She's told her story on our platform. So those parents who are still who had to go through something that traumatic are called Gold Star parents. She is a Gold Star mother. She is also a veteran herself. She was an Army veteran, I believe, and her dad was a Marine. So her family, they were a group of Marines. Listen to this. February the 12th, 2016, Donald J. Trump was endorsed by former USAF Colonel and retired Senior Intelligence and Political Military Affairs Officer Jim Rorschach, highly decorated retired Senior CIA Operations Officer Gary Bernstein, and National Gold Star Mother Susan Price. Mr. Trump said, "I am proud to be endorsed by such accomplished and well-respected military experts." She's a military expert. Additionally, to be endorsed by a Gold Star mother is such a wonderful honor. Homeland security and strengthening our military are two of the most important issues and the cornerstones of my campaign. Jim and Gary's support is so important to me, he said, and Susan is an incredible person. And with their help, we will win Florida and make America great again. I just love my president. So I'm gonna leave this in the description section. At the bottom, he details a little bit more about Gold Star Mother Susan Price. Susan Price, a resident of Hillsborough County, is a National Gold Star mother. She is an Army veteran and the daughter of a Marine. She's also the mother of a fallen Marine hero. She has, Marine hero, Gunnery Sergeant Aaron M. Kennefick, USMC, United States Marine Corps. Aaron was killed in action on September the 8th, 2009 in Kunar Province, Afghanistan. Susan is a veterans advocate and a national voice. She has appeared on 60 Minutes and other national media and television, newspapers, and radio. Susan, or Gold Star Mother Susan Price, has dedicated herself and her life in the name of her son to protect America's legacy. Family, we are so blessed and we are so fortunate to have with us today Gold Star Mother Susan Price. Welcome, Mother Price. Thank you for being here today.
Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm so choked up. Jesus. Thank you.
As am I. But I can only imagine. That was beautiful, Mother Price. Beautiful. Thank you for being here today.
Thank you. It's my honor and privilege to be here.
Yes.
And, you know, when we stay busy, we keep our mind off of things. And speaking for other families of the fallen, we just feel like we're serving God better to be involved with the humanitarian effort such as this or other endeavors. So it's my honor.
Thank you, Mother Price.
I love your listeners too.
Thank you, listeners, for being here. Mother says she loves you all, as do I. You take out your time to be here with us and to listen to us in our podcast. Let me tell you, Mother Price is a mother to the whole Patriot community. She works tirelessly and effortlessly. I mean, it's a lot of effort. I don't say it, but she works a lot to network us and to make sure we're together and make sure that we stay in alignment with our mission. So I am grateful for Mother Price and thankful that she paid to learn some of these things, but she's not charging us anything. Now, Mother Price, you presented these projects to the secretary, housing secretary at the time at your church, the Rivers Church, right? Okay. Yeah. Is there anything, is there anything you want us to know about that process or what that was like?
Yeah, well, I thought that we would start from the beginning so everybody doesn't get confused. So if everybody has a piece of paper and a pen, or they're sitting by another computer as well as this, and I have emailed you certain things that we'll go through.
Yes, ma'am.
But,
let me see.
And if you want, show mine. Let's start with what mine looks like. But without giving my name of my trust away.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
And because I'm here to help everybody with theirs.
Yes,
And
ma'am. Okay, let me see. I have so many things pulled up, Mother. Let me see which one it is.
mine
Um,
starts with quantum.
okay. Yes, and you
And
speaking of quantum, oh, Mother, I forgot to show them this here about the quantum initiative.
yes, do that first. That's good.
Okay. So Mother is going to tell us
Well,
why.
that's on quantum.gov, and that came out when President Trump was in the 45th administration, even though we know he's still there, but he's in the 19th. He's the president of the republic, the 19th president. But
Yes, ma'am.
this, you'll find it, it's too extensive to go
Okay.
through, and I don't want to take time away from helping everybody with their project.
Yes,
But
ma'am.
everybody can refer to that. They can go there and check things out.
Because it's on quantum.com.
.gov.
.gov. Sorry about that.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mother. Quantum.gov.
Yeah.
And it talks about the quantum initiatives. So it's important to bring up that word because Mother's going to talk to us about wording our project.
Yeah, everything's in the wording, and this is how I've spent many hours training for this, and they told me, now you go and help bless other people. And they love lots of color. So even if you have one project or you have 5, you want to keep everything short and concise when you go to the Redemption Center. But they love color and they love a nice picture together. So, yeah. So that's part of mine. Now I have 5 projects in this one. I actually have 6, but that other one we won't get into. That's my private one. But this is 5 key longevity based initiatives for the next 200 years. And it should say plus on there because remember, we're getting a lot of money and it's going to go to our children and the children's children's children. It's going to be very longevity and generational. So the very first, what I have at the very top of the page, on the other page that you're not showing yet, but when we get there, you're gonna how many projects these your listeners have, whether it's 3, 2, 5. You'll add that number there, like mine's 5 key longevity-based initiatives for the next 200 years plus, it should say. Now, don't write anything else down yet because I'm going to go through everything line by line.
Hey, Mother, before you go line by line, I'm sure most people know what humanitarian projects are, but though these are projects that will help to clean the air, clean the water, just help
when we go to the redemption centers, the people that have, whether we have currencies, dong, dinar, zim, rupiah, whatever, and Nasara, we don't know how that's going to go yet, but when we go to the redemption centers, they're going to ask you toward the very end, after we go through the procedure, do you have a humanitarian project? And if you say, yes, I do, they'll want to see it. And so you'll have money allocated for your humanitarian projects.
Okay.
Now, I know there's been a lot of talk that the ZIM that money's reserved, but even people that don't have.
Sorry about that. I thought this was off. Sorry, Mother. Go ahead.
Even people that don't have the ZIM, we're still all going to be asked about humanitarian projects. Now, the thing is, we have a series of events to go through. Nobody knows when that emergency broadcast is going to go off. And there's a few series of things that are supposed to go down from today forward. We don't know if they're days, weeks, we have no idea, but we have to be ready. So you'll want to have your projects ready, because when we get that email or that call, and we have to call that 800 number, we have to have this ready and with us. Okay.
Is this just for people in America, Mother, or
No, this is
countries?
globally,
Okay.
because
Globally.
we're working with every country that's involved with the currency changes, over 200 countries.
Okay.
So it's a global scale. And how do we know what's going to come down during these events? Decimated. Remember, we're in endings, getting ready for new beginnings. So certain things are going to be taken out. You know, the satanic buildings and all that, those things are going to fall.
Wow.
But there's also going to be a lot of chaos too. And I'm not doing a scare thing here, but
it's true. Yeah.
There's going to be chaos. So we're going to be having to rebuild. And there's a lot of us that want to move out of the cities and suburbs to the country and grow our own foods and create communities. Like one of yours is what? The tiny homes, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And so this is for everything, whether you're an animal lover or you want to rebuild bridges and you're into construction. I mean, every facet of our life needs to be rebuilt. So
thank you for that, Mother.
Oh yeah, no worries. So getting through it, if everybody would put at the top of their paper, and I don't show that on this, but write humanitarian projects, new job creation, sustainable development agenda.
At the top of their own, at the top of this?
Yeah.
Or every project?
On the other page, you have it on my other page.
Okay.
But I think that's right under the name of my trust. So
I see. Let me see.
It would be up at the very top of the page. You'll put humanitarian project, new job creation, sustainable development agenda.
Okay. Here I have to be careful. I don't want to show the name of your trust.
Okay, but and everybody could go back and re-listen.
Okay.
And stop the video, and they could get what they need, because that's what we do too when we're learning stuff. So then you're going to put the name of your project under it, which is what you see part of mine. It ends in trust. You'll want to do that. You'll want to start with, you're going to want to have the name Quantum in there somewhere, because these are all new quantum initiatives, quantum rebuilding, and it's a great word anyhow. So what do do you want to divulge what we gave your project or no?
Sure, that's fine. Yes.
You don't have to.
Go ahead. I don't mind, Mother.
I emailed it to you. It was
should I bring it up?
Quantum.
Let me see if I can find it.
Housing Initiative Trust or something like that.
Let me see if I can find it. And you said it was very important to use the word quantum. So that's one of the reasons why we.
And it's a trust. So you're going to want 3 to 4 words, because you're going to use that acronym.
And the reason why should I bring it up, my Mother, or just?
Oh, for yours?
Or just, are you just bringing it?
You could say, you could say the name of your trust.
Okay, so the name of my trust that we came up with was Quantum Transformational Home Trust. The reason why we said home trust is because we didn't want to use the word homeless, because it is a project to help the homeless, but we want people to have their dignity, even in the name of our projects.
Yes, so everything, there's a lot, when a word contains a feeling and an emotion, and we don't want to denigrate people, right. We want to hold them in the highest light. So that's the name we gave your trust.
Yes, ma'am.
Or one name that you could, just to give the listeners an idea.
Yes.
Okay, so can you go closer into this first picture here? And right. So the acronym of mine is QRTT. That's the first initial of my trust. So, and this is what I was taught. You look for your pictures, and I'll tell you about that in a minute. But to research, fund, develop, partner with leading national, international scientists in the field of DNA repair, frequency replication, and quantum light technologies for healing and aesthetic enhancement and longevity. We want to keep it clean and concise, that includes everybody. So by keeping it worded like this, we're not excluding anybody, okay? But we don't all have to be working 24/7 at these jobs. We can use some money just to fund research, find people, partnerships, and we'll get into all that at the end, how we do that. But part of mine is DNA. I'm just so enthralled with the study of DNA and the med beds and all that. It's like my favorite thing, and taking care of your health and wellness. And people, feel free to borrow this wording. If you're interested in this DNA and the quantum light healing, feel free to use it. But think of your own name of your own trust and use that acronym in the front. Okay? So we'll leave that there for a second, and everybody can go back after the video and look it over.
And this project was approved, right? By
this whole thing, I turned it in a notebook, and they picked it up and they approved it. Dr. Ben Carson's people, and so we're in the hurry up and wait. That's what we're doing. We're in the hurry up and wait situation.
Yes.
We thought we were going to RV years ago, but it's more than that, isn't it? It's about healing. Yeah. Okay, so let's go to the second one. I asked my grandchildren, give me some projects that you're interested in. Yeah, no, I mean, if you went down the paper to the
okay.
second.
The second point.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 5. I have 5 in there. So I'll touch on all mine, and then I'll get back onto the project for them.
Here we go.
Yeah, the one in the gold down below.
So scroll down a little bit.
Yeah, scroll down. So that's my acronym again. And I start out every sentence with to research, fund, develop, partner. Now, in this case, my grandsons are enthralled with space. They love everything. And think of it, guys, we're not just living this for us, whether we have 10, 20, 40, 60 years left on this earth. This is going to our children and their children and their children. So make it a family event if you want to. Get with your families and talk to the kids, and ask them, what do you want? What do you like? Because children know. They know at 6, 7 years old.
Thank you.
What they love.
They do.
My grandson, the twins, I have 7 grandchildren, but the twin boys love space. So I said, okay, well, I'm going to pick something to do with aerospace and space for engineering and development, finding revolutionary breakthroughs in space advancement and development, propulsion, energy, communications, as well as travel. Now, we don't know what we don't know yet, do we? With the 6,000 patents that are coming out. When those come out, that's going to be a market to fish from too, because there's a solution there already. All I have to do is have this ready to roll. And then when that information comes out, who to contact, besides other people I put together, I'll fund them and develop things with them and attend board meetings. I don't have to work 24/7 at these endeavors, So when people say, why do I need to have a humanitarian project? Why wouldn't you want to? You're a blessing to this earth. You have to be a blessing to others and pay it forward. Everything that's paid forward is blessed.
That's right.
We'll go down to the next one. And again, everybody feel free, just create your own name of your trust, and I'll help people design their trust if they want.
I'm gonna go down to 3. Mother, somebody had a question.
Sure.
And she said, is this unless you have a project, you won't get your investment? I guess she means the RV, the money.
No, when we RV, everybody's going to get their currency amount. But if you don't have a humanitarian project, you won't get as much. You may get $1 million as opposed to 50 million or whatever. I don't know. It hasn't happened to us yet, but that's what we've been told. Okay. You're blessed when you have a humanitarian project. I'm giving you guys examples of what myself and others that I know, that I've helped about 100 people design their projects. So my acronym again on this, my granddaughter she's enthralled with cleaning up the oceans and the waters. Okay. Now we know that there is solutions out there that the military industrial complex is withholding from us of cleaning. So all I'll have to do is research, fund, develop, and partner with national and international scientific leaders in the accelerated restoration and filtration cleanup of the planet's oceans and largest bodies of water. This project would remove biohazards like plastics, toxic practices that dump waste, and restores the oceans back to pristine nature so ocean life can flourish. And we want to keep the writing professional and just a little brief paragraph, Yes. So if you have one of these projects or 5 or 6, it's up to you. I mean, it's an individual thing. But for anybody that says, I don't want a project, I'm sure you can think of one, even if it's something personal for your own family that you can get with other people and grow it out to different communities. It's well worth it. So again, you see the QRTT is just the acronym for my project. But, and
it's colorful. And I love that you have pictures on the side. It's very beautiful.
Thank you. What I did is I used the word quantum. So when I went to quantum water cleanup, I found certain pictures. And these people love color. They love that. They like the professional narrative written out like that. And I'm not bumbling and fumbling for words. I address it. Now there's the other 2 on the other page.
Which one? Thank you all so much for your questions, and thank you for your super chat, super stickers, and your blessings. We really appreciate you.
Yes, we do. Thank you. And I'll answer some questions in a few minutes here.
Okay.
After I just want to show what these look like. Now, mine had 2 pages.
Okay, let me see.
And it has 2 more on the other page.
Okay, we did that one. That one. Okay, not which one? The more in depth?
No. The other colorful picture that has 2 initiatives.
On
it. I gave you 2 pages.
Let me see where that one is.
And it should be with that one.
Oh, it should be with this one. It should have been in the same email? I'm sorry.
The 2 emails were back to back.
Okay, I have that one. I don't see the other. Let me see if I can find it. Sorry about that, Mother. I don't see that one.
It's okay. The other one was the quantum the other one is for the med beds.
Oh, nope. I don't see that one. Let me see.
And it should be right there in your emails.
Okay, I'm checking it out now.
And it looks just like the same page that you just got off of, but there's only 2 on that page.
Okay. And the interesting thing is right after you send me email, I have so many emails.
Yeah, that's what happens to me too. Yeah,
People
because the other one is about dressing the med beds, but it looks like a head, the picture of the head.
Okay, let me see. Personal humanitarian project. Let me see. Okay, I see that picture that we just went over.
And then the other one should be by that email.
Okay. For some reason, I don't see that one. And okay, I see that one. I see your sisters.
Well, we could just go to hers. I don't want to
Okay.
waste time.
I'm sorry, Mother. I don't see that one.
That's okay. At least I got a taste of those three.
Okay. And I
But
can go
I
back.
did have two gorgeous pictures.
Oh,
And
are you near your computer?
it's not on mine.
Okay, I'll check.
I'm looking at the physical page that
yeah. Okay, let me go to your sisters now.
Yeah.
What? I have so many tabs up, and I don't know why I don't see your sisters up here.
Well, if you look where I first emailed you, you should see. Hers was the first, so it would really be the last.
Okay, the last one. And okay. I have it up here I have it pulled up, but for some reason I can't, when I try to scroll, when I try to pull it. Oh, wait a minute. No, it's not up. I just saw it. I don't know why. Some of these things are like just disappearing. I see the non-disclosure agreement.
Yeah, we'll get through that in a few minutes. I want to show them the pictures and the wording because that's most
Here it
important.
is. Okay. Got it. We're going to bring that one up right now, family. Keep asking your questions. We'll try to get to them in a few minutes.
Yeah, we'll get to them. And she has 5 key longevity-based initiatives for the next 200 to 400 years, 200 to 400 years. And yeah, if you can, make that can you make it a little bigger? Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
And see the pictures that she's used.
Oops. Ugh. Okay. Don't want to show.
So she's she used her acronym, and it is to fund, develop, partner with leaders in advanced alternative quantum technologies to assist in the physical, mental, and emotional healing modalities of children who have suffered through abuse, post-traumatic stress, and child trafficking.
Wow.
That's that first picture there with that doctor with the child. And
yes.
And then she has one
right here.
But that's just her picture. You guys look for a nice picture, something that, and this wording, it just gives you an idea of how to word what they're looking for. The other one with the animals will fund, research, develop, partner with scientists and animal doctors in advanced healing technologies for zoo animals and those animals that are pursued by poachers who threaten the animal kingdom nationally and internationally. So hers is on a global scale. And then the next one over is will fund, research, develop, partner with builders and architects on innovative homes for America's homeless population. And there's going to be all kinds of new technologies coming out. So once they're shown to us, we'll get a better view. The fourth one she had will fund, develop, partner with builders to rebuild America's infrastructure using quantum products and technologies that replaced outdated bridges and roads. That's a very important one. There's such a big need for that. And her last one was will research, fund, develop, partner with national and international scientific leaders in the accelerated restoration of the planet's oceans and largest bodies of water. This project would remove biohazards, plastics, toxic practices that dump waste and restore the oceans back to the pristine nature so that the ocean life can flourish.
Wow.
Because, you know, the bad guys killed off everything sacred in our world.
Mhm.
Everything in the oceans, the skies, the land. That's why we need humanitarian projects to rebuild life, restore life. So, listeners, it's up to you. You create the name of, and I'll help you. In a few minutes, we'll get to the questions. And you just go, and the fun of it is looking for pictures and putting
Yeah.
them together. You know, that's the fun of it.
How do they know how to come up with the wording, Mother? Like, do you do research? And
Well, I'm giving you the wording. This
okay.
is how see the connect the dots. Look at every single thing I've shown so far. These
Okay.
5 and the 3 that I showed. You're going to think of your name, your title, and then in this case, the IWBT. That's an acronym. It means the initials of the title that this person called their project. So you use the acronym, and look how they all start out. Will fund, develop, and partner with, and then whatever endeavor it is. If it's a builder, it's a builder. If it's a scientist, but you use the same writing, and I'm giving you an idea, and you can use your own, but it's professional and it's not too wordy, and that's what they're looking for.
And this will give us something to do to take up time while we're waiting for the RV and while we're
Exactly.
waiting, you know. So
Yeah,
don't sit around we don't, you know, a lot of us just been worried and twiddling our thumbs. When is this going to happen? But imagine how we can make a good use of our time by doing the research and actually putting together this our plans. And it's fun too.
it is. It's a lot of fun, and I made it a family deal with my grandchildren. Now, when you choose your project, what's your passion? What do you love to do that you know it's going to be a little bit of work, but not a lot of work, and you want it to be something that's not even like work. It's a passion. Okay. So if you love to play tennis, you may want to pick a project that involves something to do with tennis, or, you know, funding children, giving them a grant so that they, you know, certain children that aren't able to play, or put tennis, you know, put those endeavors in the schools or the churches or the communities. And then you'll choose a name for your trust. So you have to think it over. You can't just sit there and say, "Oh, I'm having a hard time." Think about it. You know, let your head and your heart connect on this.
Yeah. You
And then,
talk about, I'm sorry.
yeah, no, go ahead.
You were talking about let your head and your heart connect.
Yeah.
One of the things that my family struggled with, like my aunts and uncles and some of my, was drug addictions. So, and it bothered me many years, and I never knew how to help.
Mm-hmm.
But this is an opportunity now for me to create projects that will help clean people, you know, or help them to get off of drugs. So my heart is really into that because it's a personal issue for me and my family that we've
Yeah,
had to deal with.
that's
Yeah.
perfect, Dr. Kia. And
Thank you.
the thing is, that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got a humanitarian project within them, within their family. You know, this is how to be the solution for your own family that
Yes.
can work its way out into the community. And so in a few minutes, we'll get to your questions, but I wanted to
Okay.
add,
Yes.
if we do find those other 2 that I had
Mhm.
created. Now,
I
one line is for the veterans. And so
the
what I
ones for the veterans. Okay.
but you won't find, it's the picture that looks like the one of mine that you showed, but there's 2. It shows a head and all kinds of quantum activity going on.
Mm. Yes.
And it says that my QRT trust is going to research, fund, develop, partner with leaders in advanced quantum technologies to assist in healing and repairing those who have been affected by post-traumatic stress. veterans, trafficked individuals, people recovering from any kind of acute medical crisis. Now, the person that worked with me, or us, the two of us, this is about med beds.
Oh,
they said you don't want to use the word med bed specifically because we want to put it in this type of writing. They're part of the inner scoop. So they told me to let's address it as such. Again, I will read it.
Okay.
QRTT to research, fund, develop, partner with leaders in advanced quantum technologies to assist in healing and repairing those who have been affected by post-traumatic stress, veterans, trafficked individuals, people recovering from any kind of acute medical crisis. So, and we know that there's going to be all kinds of
let me see if this is it. Is this it? No, that's the DNA.
That's the other one.
Okay, I just brought it up. I think I found it.
Okay, it looks like that, but there's only two.
Oh, I think that's okay. I think that's what was happening, Mother, that I saw it in the I saw it in my inbox and thought it was the same thing.
No. Okay. So then the other one.
Here it is. I see it.
Oh, did you find it?
I did.
Okay.
Here we go. It's all the way.
I know I sent you enough stuff.
No, I'm happy. I'm happy that you did because I just have so many tabs up that
well, this has taken a while to put together, and then I had family and friends, I was working with theirs one right after the other. Yeah, that's it.
Yay.
And I like that picture just instead of the med bed because it's showing the brain, the PTSD, the trauma taken, so you got to get creative, guys, and go in there and look and search and see what you can come up with. So the next one down is to research, fund, develop, partner with leaders in the next generation of communication and signal security technologies. This multi-generational project will advance communications and its security for the future benefit of communities nationally and internationally, and will educate citizens through this knowledge and historical understanding of humanitarian existence for the betterment of a more advanced people and secure environment. Is that the QFS or what?
Yes.
QFS.
Wow.
And security, which we're going to have a new voting system and all that. So this will be to clean up a lot of those media people, anything with communication, whether it's security, media, whatever, It addresses all those. And I left things open in my writing so that if something comes along that I didn't think of, it will be umbrellaed under that. So I didn't want to cut myself short. Now, so we can, you start by picking a name for your initiative, okay? And you're going to have a trust because when you're there, they're going to set up a trust for you, or you'll, have the option.
That's a great point, Mother, because some people are wondering if they should set up trust now under this existing system. No.
Right. Okay. No, you don't want to do that.
Okay.
So, everything's different than what it was. Our legal's going to be different. All systems are going down as we know them, and new ones are coming up.
Right.
Let's answer a few questions first, if you want to get off the page, and then we will answer questions, and then we'll go into the more deep strategic plan and business proposal.
Okay, and I want to tell you, thank you, Mother, so much for going into this much detail. I appreciate you. Thank you.
That's okay. I've done this years ago. I put this together. I'm a visionary, so I've been getting ready to be ready for a long time, and I'm still not ready, guys.
Right. I know. I thought I was ready.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
I had ideas, but I didn't have it like detailed like this. Let me
well,
see.
I'm here to help anybody that, and if we have to do another show where people are, want me to check their work or whatever. Okay. So you want to read what
Question.
they're
Yes.
saying?
Sister Marla Rutherford asked, how can I add the advancing the gospel of Jesus Christ and turn that into a humanitarian project? She said also fund advancing quantum parks, quantum playgrounds for children. So she wants to advance the gospel of Jesus Christ,
Yes.
but also have fun projects for the children.
There you go. There's two separate projects. So
Okay.
sit down and think of a name that, might resonate with spreading the gospel. You could, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I'm being put on the spot.
Spreading the gospel.
Quantum initiatives, quantum gospel initiatives trust, or
Mm-hmm.
quantum gospel healing trust, or Christian trust, or whatever. Play with it and then see. And then for the children, for playgrounds, just the same thing. Just sit and play with the words. What do you think of when you think of children at play? Children should be secured and they should be happy, and we shouldn't have to worry about them being trafficked. So
Mm-hmm.
just think of that name, and then whatever those initials are, and you'll want to end it in trust. But take those 4 initials and you'll start out with that, and then the wording.
Mm-hmm.
You want to partner with, other groups of people. And that we could have everybody do a homework assignment, like get stuff ready, put their stuff together, and next week I can come back and help them
That would
tie
be
it up in a nice bow.
okay. So
Yeah.
that's a great idea, Mother. Actually, that'll give us all something to do in the next coming days, and then
Yeah.
we'll come back and you'll answer questions. And I know you never ask us for any money, but I'm trying to think of a way we can still support you, because
Well,
this is what you do full time, and you don't get paid for it.
the thing is, if anybody wants to help heal themselves, they can go and purchase a product on those sites that I provided for you.
Okay.
And that's how I get paid.
Okay.
You know,
So those websites.
Nature Reigns and Curativa Bay, and get something healing for you. And through you, I'm blessed because you'll be healthier. And then I receive a little commission.
That's awesome. And we'll put those websites back on here in a few minutes after I answer some
Thank
questions, or
you.
while we're answering. Oh, absolutely. Carla Jones says, our church is small and cannot expand on small pieces of property. There's nothing for the kids, no gym, no play area. Would they approve getting a bigger piece of property and build family-friendly church?
Well, yes, anything you guys can think of, you can do that. And again, I mean, I've heard that they love the word quantum. You don't always have to use quantum, but for me, let's see, with the church idea, let's see. And if people want to email me, give them my email and they can email me and I can help them think of a name for their project. I'd be happy to do that.
Okay. So, but they will help them, let's see, nothing for the kids.
Whatever our humanitarian project is, you're going to tell them, this is my project. You got to stand in your power and you got to claim it.
Yes. So even land, yes, they will approve the money for land. Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hello, XRP Lion One. Our buddies here, Mother. The trio, we're together.
Oh yes. Hi there, David. How are you?
He says, I'm taking notes for listing sites for graphics and template designs.
Yeah, there you go.
That's awesome.
I can't wait to see his.
I know. Mother, I'm from Canada. Please let me know if I can be involved with the program.
Of course you can. Everybody around the world is involved with it.
There were a few people asked that question. Somebody from Sweden, somebody from the UK. They're really concerned that they thought it was just for America.
No, this is a global. Dr. Kia, you know that it's Nasara Jasara.
Yes.
And the RV is included in over 200 countries.
That's right.
So we don't leave anybody out. This is for the world.
Mm-hmm. For everybody.
Yes. What's the next question?
So most people are now talking to each other about where they can buy currencies because they want to participate in the revaluation. And here's somebody else. Question, Mother Price. I live in the Tampa Bay area. I think that is TB area.
Oh, yeah.
It's very important that I get in touch with you regarding my project. How can I get in touch with you?
If you want to leave up my email for anybody that needs help, you know, I'm happy to help them.
What is it again, Mother?
It's s.price for justice. Let me text it to your phone.
Okay.
And then you can put it up.
Okay.
And I'll answer the next question while I'm doing that.
See. Somebody asked, should we have concern about keeping our projects and ideas proprietary?
I don't think so. You know, there's going to be a lot of us that have the same and will want to partner with certain people. But others, you know, we're not going to be the only person out there with this idea. And maybe a few of you will. I mean, it just depends on what your project is. Let me text that to you, Dr. Kia.
Okay. And somebody is just saying, thank you so much, Mother Price, because they haven't been able to pay for talk time on PPN to learn about all of this. So Mother Price is giving us all this information without paying.
And I just text you my.
Welcome. Okay.
It's s.price
okay.
for justice and for spelled out. And if you just copy that onto your site for them.
Okay. I believe I got it.
Yeah, and I'm happy to help anybody. Of course. That, you know, the Lord blesses us when we do for others.
Mm-hmm. Oops, I didn't add the E. Let me take that out.
Whoops, yeah.
Okay. s.price for justice at gmail.com. s.price for justice at gmail.com. Let's see. Let's try that again. They're saying thank you so much to both of us for this.
I'm happy. You know, I have a lot of love for all of you, and I'm just happy to do it.
So here's another question. We have humanitarian projects, but what if we're not sure how to run them?
Well, we're going to get to that in a minute. That's part of the strategic plans here that I have. But I wanted to answer the questions first. So we'll come back to that. Okay. And I wanted to mention one thing. When I showed you, when you showed everybody the pictures, and then it has your acronym. Again, those are the initials for your trust.
Okay.
And it says to research, fund, develop, partner, and partner. You could do one or all of those things. You don't have to run everything yourself. Remember, we're going to have board members. I'm going to get into the particulars there in a minute. Okay. We're going to answer the questions first.
Okay. So here's another one. Chris says, hi, Chris. Thank you for being here. I want a farm with animals for the children, fishing ponds, etc. I haven't bought the farm yet. I need money. How do I show pictures? I have to buy it with the money.
Well, what we're doing is we're programming our higher mind to make this come into fruition. Mm-hmm. So we know the money's coming. And if you have your your money, your currencies already, you know that we're going to RV sometime in the near future, whether it's tomorrow, next week, next month. We don't know when, but we do know it's going to happen. So let's get our plan together now, and I'm going to show you how to make that happen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Here's another question. What about for non-Christians? Like this person, Julian. Hi, Julian. Thank you for being here. Excellent question. In her case, I think it's a woman, Buddhism, can it be done as well? Can she have a project?
Of course. Listen, the Lord doesn't segregate people by religion or color or politics. You know, it's a global thing. And of course, I'm just showing you how you can do it. And so the first thing, you have to have an idea or a passion. Like Dr. Kia, she loves being able to create, or wants to be the humanitarian and creating communities of tiny homes for homeless people. So that's the concept. You have a concept first. Then you have to have a name. And what was your name again?
My name is, and I don't know, I'm family. The reason why I wasn't quite sure, because we just came up with it. It's called the Quantum Transformational Home Trust.
So QTHT.
Yes.
That's your acronym.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it.
Q for quantum, transitional. And then
transformational, I think we put. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So that's the thing. You have to have, what's your project? Homes for the Homeless. What's the name? And then we create the narrative, the little paragraph that you're going to research, fund, develop, and partner, you know, with leaders in the communities. You don't even have to do that. You can start your own. But we put that out there because how do we know? There's going to be a very big need for everybody. Where and how do we find the pictures? Oh, that's the fun part, guys. So what you do, you know, you'll Google or DuckDuckGo it or whatever browser you use to go and search and go research. So if you love animals, and you can go and look up anything to do with healing animals, and or just make it up in your head, you know, something to do with animals, an advocate for animals. And then you go and Google it and you'll find all kinds of pictures. But don't just pick the first one. Pick something that resonates with your personality. Yeah. Like I did all mine quantum and colorful. It took me hours just to get those 5 pictures, but I enjoyed it. I had fun. I let my super consciousness play for a while because that's where the manifestation comes in. That's where dreams become reality.
Absolutely. Kathy wants to know, can she piggyback? She says, can I piggyback a project at the RV or must I have my own project?
Well, it wouldn't take you too long to put something together again. I don't know what the piggyback train looks like over there at the redemption centers. I can't assume anything, but it doesn't take you long to, you know, find a picture. And if you don't have a printer at home, you could take it to really cheap for a couple bucks.
Absolutely.
A UPS store or one of those graphic design stores or Office Max, they will do that. What is this one? Yeah.
So somebody is saying, AC, thank you, AC. You're both such a gift. Thank you, Mother Price, for sharing your knowledge and helping us prepare to support other people.
Yeah, of course. Thank you, AC.
Thank you. Okay, here's somebody. I would like to, hello, Eileen. Thank you for being here. I would like to have an office in my home that offers EES technology for light healing, as it will restore DNA. That's what Mother's interested in.
Yes.
Heal the people that had the vax.
Yeah.
You know what? Is that possible?
Listen, yes, you can, guys. I'm giving you the ABCs of putting your humanitarian project together. And again, you can go back, listen to this video. You can contact me through email. I'll help you, but you have to help yourself too, because it helps me when you help yourself. So I'm giving you the ABCs to do it.
Absolutely.
And how can we find a lot of like-minded people?
Yes.
Believe me, they're going to have a database of all of us put together by the time it's done. There'll be, we're just going to have all new forms of communication. Everything's going to be different. And you'll gravitate to those like-minded people. Absolutely. They fall right in your lap. Trust me, they do. They did for me.
It's for me too. And we have a whole soul family here right now. We have 585 people in the chat. That's a good start.
Yeah, and growing too.
Yes, and growing. Mm-hmm. Maybe we can figure out, and I'll think about that. That was an excellent question, to figure out a way to, I don't know, to make sure we stay connected, but I don't know how that's going to look.
Well,
think about that.
Yeah, and on that, remember that other page that I had sent you? Mm-hmm. Let's see.
Want me to go to it?
Yeah, well, then we'll take more questions in a few minutes. The non-disclosure agreement.
Oh, yes. And XRP Lion One, hi, Dave. Again, he said, think of this like a vision board.
Exactly. Thank you, David. Exactly.
Yeah, that makes it fun too.
Yeah. And if you have the non-disclosure agreement there, it's real simple, guys. We don't make it harder than it needs to be. It's like we're sitting down coloring book and crayon time right now. We're being kids at play. There you go. So it's you're going to create that. And again, if you don't have a printer, go to an Office Max. They'll print it out, professional paper. And so this is going to be a non-disclosure agreement. And then you're going to put your name there, print it in. And then again, Dr. Kia Pruitt, is providing a short contact list of individuals who I share business associations and collaborations on humanitarian projects. It is understood that under no certain circumstance will they be sharing any private particulars regarding exchange rates or private agreements. Respectfully, your name will be there printed out, and then you'll sign it on that one. And an example below, you'll put, if you're married and you're a man, you'll put your wife's name and vice versa. And then if you have 3 or 5 people that you want to have on your board, or just collaborating and talking about the project, you'll put their name and put humanitarian or project collaborator or any verbiage that you want to use. This is just a little template to help you guys out, to get you thinking on your own. And you'll just bring that with you. So you'll bring 2 pieces of paper. You'll have your project with a beautiful picture and a nice little paragraph. That's your elevator speech, because you're only going to get a few minutes. And then you'll bring this little non-disclosure, because you don't want any money taken from you. So this will say, oh no, this person, but I'm not going to talk about the particulars, the private particulars. Money. Think money. That's what that means. It's not, you're not going to go and say, hey, Sister Kia, what did they give you for each of them? We're not allowed to do that. Okay. But if I'm working with you on a project, do I have to wait 30, 60, 90 days to talk to you? I don't know. But if I list you as one of my collaborator or humanitarian project people, your name's on there. I can talk to you. I just can't talk to you about those things. So this non-disclosure agreement would be between you and me? Like if you and I were collaborating? Well, it's to show them that I'm going to be talking to these people, but not talking about what I got. I see. Because if we have to sign an NDA, it's better to have this. This is what we we were taught a few years ago.
Now, does this go into a binder, Mother, or is this just something that you have in addition to your...
I have it in this notebook. I have it in a notebook like that.
Okay, one more time. It went out. It's not showing.
It's not showing.
No.
That binder, well, it's a little see-through binder.
Okay.
I put mine in there because I don't want it all crunched up when I go. And then I'm going to just stick it in my pocketbook. So when it's my, if they tell me report on a Tuesday at 11 o'clock in the morning, I'll pop this right into my pocketbook, and then I don't look so disheveled. And I'll have my currency in there as well if I have currency. If I don't, I have my project, and that will go a long way. Now there's
and can I say something right quick, Mother?
Sure.
A lot of people are asking, what about Ghana? What about this city? What about that country?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. You can build I have so many of my people that I helped. Half of them are doing things in Africa. They're doing things in Asia, all over the world. They're doing them here in the US and all over the world. That's why the wording said national and international. See, guys, the wording is everything.
It's everything.
Now go back, and it's just my advice, go back and re-listen later to this video slowly with your pen and paper, because the more you do listen, it's going to just put that in, reinforce, put that in your head. The wording is everything.
The wording is everything. And someone else also asked, what if the lights are out? What if there's no electricity and we can't print things out? This is what we have the time for now, family.
Well,
right? You don't wait till the last minute.
Well, and then when it does come on, and say you have 2 days before your appointment, then hop on it and get it done. But why wait and put it off when it's in the power of now? If anybody's never read that book, I would recommend it. The Power of Now. This is where life is. We're not promised tomorrow, but
that's right.
If we do have tomorrow, we want to be blessed and get ready for it.
That's right.
It's like planning a wedding. You don't plan a wedding at the last minute. You have guests and food, and you get a gown, and in the church, you have to get it ready now.
Here's another one, Mother. Hi, Vicki. Thank you for your question. I was informed the humanitarian projects do not need approval from a redemption center. Most of the exchangers have no experience about business to approve the projects. What do you think?
Listen, I've been informed that the littlest thing, one piece of paper with a picture in your project and what your initiative is, that's what they're looking for. We don't know how it's all going to go down, but they are going to ask you, do you have a humanitarian project? So for the people that are ready and want to get their projects ready, I'm here for them. But anybody that doubts,
we're not. My grandmother, my grandmother used to always say, it's better to have too much than not enough.
That's right. That's how we live in my family too.
That's right. Patrick, hi, Patrick. It's good to see you again. Thank you for your question. Well, we only have 10 minutes at the RV appointments to discuss all of the humanitarian projects. Is there a limit of how many projects we can have?
I don't think there's a limit on how many projects you can have, but I don't know. We're all going to go through it together. I'm told, they want to get us in and out, but it's better to be prepared and armed. So if you have this piece of paper with you, if you have currency, you'll be ready to roll.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, Ma, do you want to take a few more questions or just go back? You want to go
back?
Yeah,
we'll take 3 more, and then we'll finish this business plan, and then I'll answer some more questions. Okay. And again, anybody that needs my help, email me and tell me what your interests are, and I'll help you formulate. But don't leave it all up to me. You got to use your own brain too, because I'm
That's
busy,
right.
but I'm willing to help you.
It's always good to do as much work as you can on your own and then bring it to the person that you need help from.
Right.
That's something my mother taught me. Even if you're going to a lawyer, you should do all the research on your own, have all the evidence, all the documents, put it some in a binder neatly, and then call them and ask for advice.
Yeah,
So it's the
exactly.
same. Hi, Marla. It's good to see you. Thank you for your question. If you don't have a project at the time of the appointment, but you want to do one, can you?
Well, this is why you're here right now.
Mm.
So there's no, listen, a missed, an excuse is a missed opportunity. That's why we're all here now.
Absolutely. Hi, Zona. Thank you for your question. Mother Price, will the quantum system reveal those who are only seeking money and really won't follow through with the project? Will they oversee and assist us?
Well, I don't know. I'm told that we're going to be scanned. I think they know who we are. And if you don't really aren't going to do the project, they are going to be watching us. We will be monitored. And I don't know if it's going to be quarterly or what, but they will. And if you're not doing what you should be doing, they'll take that money away. That's what I'm told.
Mhm. Yeah, because the quantum system is actually a living system. And so it probably will read at least your energy signature.
Yeah.
And what I've been told is they're going to actually, yes, monitor people that have
Yeah.
exorbitant amounts of money.
Yeah.
They need to make sure that people aren't doing nefarious things with that money.
Well, and that's why I have 6 projects, and I'll probably, in all honesty, have more because I want to bless a lot of people. And it doesn't take, a job just to bless people, does it? You
No,
can
it doesn't.
contribute, you can fund, you can seed, whatever word you choose to use to contribute to another person.
That's right.
And it could just be as simple as that.
Mm-hmm. XRP Lion, thank you, Mother, for answering the question. XRP Lion 1 says the funding is progressive. Prove you can follow requirements and more will be made available. That's why that's what my humanitarian project is about. Make sure you stay compliant.
Yes, we all have to answer. They will be monitoring us. And so let's take one more, then I want to
Okay.
jump on this strategic initiative here.
Okay. Hi, A. Baker. Thank you so much. Thank you for your question. This is a very important question. I appreciate you. You may be helping someone else as well. I'm sad because I have 2 misdemeanor convictions on my record. I doubt they'll let me help anything.
No, it doesn't go like that. If you have a good heart and you're a human being too. Everybody, listen, if you have a pure heart and you have your humanitarian project ready, maybe you want to help other people that have convictions.
Right.
That's, you know, that's a good way to do it. It's up to you. Nobody's judging you here.
Nobody's judging you. Right. And I think the only people who might not have access to a lot of money would be those who have maybe had some type of dealings with children and nefarious activities, that could
Yeah, that's
be
what
dangerous to humanity, like that, trafficking, that type of thing. But,
exactly.
and I've also heard, Mother, you can help me with this one. I've heard from someone who said that they've been following this for a while, that people who have humanitarian projects will have some type of security if you have large amount of money. So I think is it Homeland Security? That's what someone had told me before.
I'm not 100% sure. I know XRP Dave could probably answer that.
Okay.
But I'm going to have my own private security. I know that.
Okay.
Is
this your email? I want to make sure I have it. s.priceforjustice@gmail.com.
Correct.
Let me take a minute just to say, family, that if Mother Price doesn't get to you right away, which she might probably can, be patient because people like Mother Price are very, very busy. She has shows that she's running. She's helping people individually. She's doing humanitarian work right now. So be patient, and she'll get to you as soon as she can. I just wanted to say that for you, Mother, because I know sometimes, at least for me, people think I'm trying to ignore them, and I'm really not. We're just super busy.
No, I promise you guys, I'll get to you all.
Okay, she'll get to you all. Someone says they're very thankful. Oh, that you answered the question. My heart is pure. That's beautiful.
No.
Okay.
Well, what I was going to say is if you want to bring up the more in-depth strategic plan and business proposal
Okay.
of humanitarian endeavors.
Okay, let's see.
Now, guys, this is for those serious people out there
More in
that
depth.
have, and they had section
here it
one,
is.
section two. Yeah.
I have it right here. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can make it bigger.
Yeah, make it bigger. So
Bigger. Okay.
Okay, so what you're going to do now, I have another strategic plan I'll just tell you about, but it involves my son because I'm going to have my Heroes Hope Wellness Center retreat in Veterans Village, which is a holistic alternative health initiative. And it's going to be in the up in the mountain area in North Georgia, the foothills of the Appalachian Trail area. Okay. And so my plan starts out as strategic plan and business proposal by Susan Price, Gold Star mother and veteran. And it says Heroes Hope Wellness Center retreat in Veterans Village. And then I have a beautiful picture of my son. That's my first page. So when I say here, strategic plan and business proposal with your name on it, the name of your humanitarian endeavor and a picture, that's what I have as my first page.
Okay.
So then, and then this is in a notebook. This is getting more in depth for those of you that are very serious and have more than one, have one special endeavor, one special humanitarian plan that you are very passionate about. This is for you. You're going to have table of contents, which this will contain a cover letter, mission statement, goals, board members, the size and scope of your project with an overview, marketing services, products, revenue stream, production and delivery systems, and appendix or other aspects.
Okay.
The cover letter will be a paragraph or two introducing and describing the core of your humanitarian project. Now, this you're not going to take into the Redemption Center. You're going to keep this so that when you form your trust and you start bringing in board members and people, this is for you. This is something where you and your serious group of people that are ready to roll with your project, after you take a month or 2 or 3 off and heal yourselves and you're ready to go. So I have in mind my mission statement, but so your mission statement is a short statement of why your projects exist. It's your overall goal, the products that you market and serve and target your audience. So say for someone that's an animal lover, they're going to put to promote and to provide the resources, education, and programs needed to eliminate the maiming and killing of animals, to build communities where people who value animals will treat them with love, kindness, and respect. Okay, that's a little mission statement, which is different from mine because mine's a veterans program. So you think of something, let the heart and the head connect. Now, when you do your goals, you're going to plan to achieve the first 1 year to 3 years, and then do a 3 to 5 year plan. Okay. And like XRP Dave said, they'll monitor you and more money will come if they see that you're following these little guidelines. And these are just common sense guidelines, but these are what we're taught. Okay. You're going to, who are your board members and key players in the humanitarian project? What are their titles and roles that they'll play? What's the size and scope of your humanitarian project? Where is it going to be? How big is it going to be? How much money will it be needed for the building? I mean, you have to work on this, guys. You're going to have to, yeah. And then you're going to do projections for 1 to 3 years and 3 to 5 years, and you know, leave margin for additional costs of growth. Just like we've seen in the last couple of years, food went up, didn't we? We didn't know eggs were going to go up to $8 for a dozen or for 18. We had no idea.
No idea.
So life throws a monkey wrench at us sometimes. We have to be ready for it, and we have to allow a margin for growth. Okay. You're going to have marketing needs and expenses. What are the salaries? I mean, this is a fun project.
This is a lot. Yes.
If you're in health and wellness, okay, what modalities of healing are you going to use? Med beds, you know, are you going to use herbs? Are you going to use chiropractic care with that? Yoga, visualization, Tai Chi, Reiki, Qigong, massage, meditation, hypnosis, electromagnetic therapies, biofeedback. You know, these are all music therapy. It just goes on and on. Let your imagination create for you something beautiful. This is going to be your future life. Don't you want to create a beautiful life? So, okay, you're going to have your marketing needs and expenses, salaries. I mentioned that.
Let me see. Can I say something right quick, Mother?
Go ahead.
As you're going through this, I see a couple concerns like, well, sounds like only business people are going to be awarded this, or only people who know.
Listen, guys, this is for you.
It's for you.
This is, you don't take this in to the, this part you keep for yourself. Yeah. These are little notes you're going to use, you know.
She's just preparing you for, you know, to have your advance plan laid out.
Yeah, that's it. This part stays at home. But let me get through the next three things, and then I'll answer more questions.
Okay.
And then some people are going to have revenue generating income streams of various products or supplies. So list those. And and what I mean by that is, say I have a wellness, my wellness retreat for veterans, but it also will be to retrain regular medical doctors so that they can learn holistic practices and they could work one-on-one with the other doctors, training them and with the veterans for 4 to 5 days. So I'm also going to have a lot of the supplements and the wellness organic products that I carry. I'm going to use those in this business. So that's going to create a revenue stream. So I'll have money coming in, money going out. That's all. I'm going to keep track of it. And some people, you know, are going to have production, possible warehouse and delivery systems. Everybody has a different business. Some people are in the building business. So, all right, let's see what the.
Then you have an appendix here.
Yes. Any valuable information and resources that you find. Those that are serious about this humanitarian project will be scouring the internet. Why it's still up. for viable information you can use that's going to help you grow and give you ideas. Like, say you, Dr. Kia, you have the wellness or the tiny villages community.
Yes.
So one afternoon you take 2-3 hours and you're like, I'm going to see what style homes I want to build, and I want to see what colors, and maybe we want to grow a garden, a community garden where everybody goes and helps to take care of it, and they're welcome to all take a basket of fruits and vegetables every week. And I mean, just all these little ideas, and you put that in your appendix because you're going to keep all that. These are resources for everybody to use.
You know, Mother, when I was doing my dissertation research, our committee that you had to form your own committee. They didn't tell you how to write your paper. They didn't tell you what to research or where to go. You had to go and find it for yourself. That's what this reminds me of. Even this extensive outline that you're giving us with the appendix and everything. It's beautiful, it's amazing, and it's very detailed. So for you to give this type of information to us for free is amazing. Like I said, when we were trying to defend our dissertation or our research projects, they never told us how to do it. They never gave us an outline. You had to go and figure it out. So it's going to take a lot of work for some of us, but if we're serious about it, the Creator will bring us in alignment with where to go and who to meet with. Because when the student is ready, the teacher always appears. I just wanted to say that.
No, that's beautiful. You know, it's so true.
Yes.
And I'm spoon feeding everybody, and I'm giving you right here everything. It's up to you to describe what is my passion. Ask yourselves, what is my project? What do I want it to be? It could be something big and grand. It could be something little. It doesn't matter. Maybe you want to buy a home and grow a farm, but you'll go out in the community a couple times a month to help other people's grow vegetables and fruits. You know, maybe you want to fund and go to the Boys and Girls Clubs across America and fund every city has Boys and Girls Clubs that need money. These kids, their parents are working, and a lot of them are from single families, and they're there at the Boys and Girls Club for 3 to 4 hours every day after school. Maybe they need a meal. Maybe they need new books or some money for themselves to buy, you know, athletic equipment or whatever. Just get creative with it. That's a big deal. And by the way, the reason I brought that one up is because, you know, my family's from Western New York, and a year and a half ago, they named the Boys and Girls Club the Aaron Kenefick Boys and Girls Club after my son.
Wow.
He would have been a great mentor to these young men and women, and keeping them off the streets, asking them, what do you plan for your life? What do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What do you want to contribute to society?
Yes.
Yeah, well, how are you going to get there from here? Then fund the tools that these young minds need. That's our future, guys.
Yeah.
That's just an idea, but there's so many. Go research now. How many Boys and Girls Clubs there are in every city and every state. And don't limit yourself, you know, and you know, this is a global thing. So whatever you do here in the U.S., you can do over in other countries as well.
Absolutely.
So desire. Yeah.
One of my mentors encouraged those of us who he was mentoring, if you don't know where to start in your local community. Start in your neighborhood, your local community. That's helpful. And other people, if everybody does that, work in their local communities, we will essentially help the entire planet.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple people find me on Facebook and tell me what their projects are, and I thought, wow, they're awesome.
Yeah.
It's something that's already there, but how are they going to make this entity even better? And I thought, what a great idea.
Yeah.
You know? And then let me see, I thought there was one more thing.
Okay.
The opportunity zones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Now you said this is for people maybe who want to do
If
something
you have commercial
Okay.
projects, the opportunity
Okay,
zones.
let me
I
see.
sent it to you earlier.
Yes, ma'am. I do remember you telling me. Here it is. Opportunity Zone Fund Directory. Is this it, Mother?
Yeah, and look on there and see what communities, and if you want to scroll down,
Okay.
see what communities that y'all want to live and work in, and get some ideas off of that.
Can you I want to say something about opportunity zones, Mother.
Sure.
I believe these are areas that have been kind of neglected. You were
I
telling me
think
today.
I think that they have been a lot of them, and we got to rebuild. And yeah,
So these are communities that may have been neglected, communities that are dilapidated. So anybody who has a commercial idea, commercial projects idea, you might look at these areas and build something amazing.
yeah,
Now, being from a community classified as Black, I can tell you that one of the things that a lot of people would say is, oh, people that are interested in opportunity zones only want to come into the Black community and take over. There's no people that's involved in opportunity zone planning that looks like me. And I can attest that that is not true. I don't know if it's, and let me tell you how I can attest, because I am actually a part of a committee of people who are developers, who are invested in opportunity zones. What I did is I just looked it up and I just joined the committee and they allowed me in. I don't even have money. And I
yeah,
saw opportunity zone groups and investors who are from all different ethnic backgrounds. Here in the state of Florida, there's a group called the Mosaic Group. They're involved in opportunity zones. And I think it's in Southern Florida, like in the Miami area. They're a group of African American investors. So don't be discouraged and sidetracked by people who want to keep this division up, that nobody likes us, that it's only for rich people, or they're only trying to come into communities and take over. Don't even listen to that chatter and that noise. Even if that were the case, you be the change that you want to see in the world.
yeah.
You put yourself in alignment with these people who are actually doing the work in these dilapidated areas and these neglected communities. I just wanted to say that, Mother.
Yeah, now, Dr. Kia, that's so true. And tell everybody where they can go to find that. The opportunity is Opportunity Zone Fund Directory.
It
And
is ncha.org. And this here is a long
yeah,
link, but I can put it in the,
yeah,
should I
SH.
put it?
Well, I would just put the NCSHA.org.
Okay, let's see. ncsha.org.
Yeah, or you can go look it up, Google it, Opportunity Fund Directory.
Here we go. There we go. That's the Opportunity Fund Directory for anybody that's interested in commercial projects. Okay. I got
So
it.
there's no one way to do anything, guys. It's all what you want to do. It's your creativity. It's your project.
That's right.
I'm just showing you. I've worked on like 100 of them with people, and I've done my own, and I was shown correctly. And I'm happy to take the time to show you all. And if you want next week, it's up to your listeners. I can come back, and if people want to email me, and I help them, and we could see how far they got putting theirs together.
Okay.
It only takes a day or two, really, but it takes longer to work on the other half of it, the business half. But that's up to you. You guys have to do that in your own time. But
That's
when you
right.
go to the Redemption Center, you just bring that one page with your picture and your little paragraph there. It'd take 3 minutes tops to read it. And this is what I have, sir or ma'am. And this is what I want to do from my heart.
Right. Absolutely. Beautifully, Mother.
Any more
Beautifully expressed.
questions?
Somebody wants to know, how can people get this information that we're putting out today, excuse me, if they have projects in mind, humanitarian projects, but they aren't keyed into this information?
Well, I'm giving you the information. So go back and rewatch this video, this show, and sit down with a pen and paper. And if you have to stop it, when I do my research, guys, and I listen to various videos, I'm there for hours sometimes, stopping the video, writing, typing, whatever I got to do, I do it. It's just how serious you are. I gave you everything I have right here.
And you can share the video, as Laura said, with others who might not be keyed into this information. That was a great question and great response. How do we get our project approved before the RV? Hi, Kathy. Kathy is our moderator here.
I don't know. I just was at the right place at the right time when Dr. Ben Carson's people came. But I'm still turning it in at the Redemption Center, So I don't know how to answer it. I'm lucky that I was there then, but I'm wondering how they're going to notify us all.
Yeah.
Nobody knows. We're all going through this together, but at least I have a plan. You fail when you don't have a plan.
Right. Somebody saying, please come back, Mother Price.
I will. I'll come back next week if you want.
Guys, Dr. Key is a professor. I know she'll teach more in this. Along with Mother Price, because trust me, she knows way more than I do. Thank you so much, Kathy. Yes, I will do my best. Thank you, Mother Price.
You're welcome.
What if you have more than one picture? I've turned mine into a booklet with pictures and explanations.
Well, I have 5. That's why I have all of mine are in my little see-through binder. And it's called the 5-Key Longevity-Based Initiative for the next 200 years. So we showed the picture. You saw that I had 3 pictures on one page and 2 on another. But it's, you can do them all. And then I had a paragraph next to each picture. Do you want to bring them up again?
Yes, ma'am.
The one with the 3, maybe we'll go back to that.
Okay.
Again, everybody could go back to the beginning of the video and watch. And it takes a little while. It's a lot of information. I will agree with that. And I have more than one picture, but we don't want to go in and jumble their minds either.
Okay.
So there's 2 there, and I had 3 on my other page. But can you see the little see-through notebook I have it on? There's that little.
Oh, here?
On the side. Yeah, to the left, there's a little binder thing. I'm in a see-through notebook.
Okay.
And that's how I'm bringing it in. I'm going to have that, and then I'm going to have my non-disclosure agreement. And see how the writing is, guys. I picked what I wanted to write about. And then I worded it like that with my acronym.
The acronym is the name of this particular trust, right?
Well, no, the acronym is initials. So you see the name of my trust, and there's 4 words, and these are the initials to the 4 words, QRTT.
Right. The name of the trust. Okay.
An acronym is the initials. Do we include the big numbers in the project? No. And I said that earlier. You're just going to bring everybody, listen, I'm telling you, you're just like this. You're going to pick a project, do your picture, do your wording, and that's what you're going to bring in with you. Okay. Separately, leave it at home, do your numbers and all the other stuff in your business plan. They don't have time for that. When we get in, they want to move us through. I don't know. I was told 20 minutes, a half hour. I don't know. It hasn't happened, but that's what I was told.
Okay.
They want to move us in and out. There's so many people they got to get in and out in a short amount of time.
And they're asking for a week to work on it. I guess before you come back.
Yeah, this is your homework assignment.
They said, thank you, beautiful hearts. You're welcome.
You're so welcome.
No, somebody has said something. I don't see the comment, but they were saying we're going to do as much as we can. And then some parts of our project we're going to hire people for. So you're
Yeah,
not going to have to do
yeah. I
everything
mean,
by
you
yourself.
don't have to do everything. Right here, it says, my acronym says to research, fund, develop. You could put the word seed in there, partner with leaders in whatever endeavor it is that you choose to do. Do you see the commonality between the writing, and do you have the other page that lists the three?
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
While I'm looking for that, Mother, somebody wants to know, do they have to show up with their husband to this?
I have no idea. I can't elaborate about that because I have no idea about that.
Now, some
I
people are
think
saying
this
it's,
is
yeah.
this is what I would advise when you get that 800 number,
Mm-hmm.
and you're on the phone with that person over the phone on the 800 number. If
Yes.
you call for your appointment, you know, if you're in a wheelchair or something like that, tell them I'm married, but I'm handicapped.
Mm,
Could my husband come in with me? You know, I don't know. I don't know that they're going to say yes or no. I don't know. You have to work that out with the person on the other end of that
okay.
phone call.
I'm looking for the one with the three initiatives. Um, I don't see that one up.
Well, that's okay, but they all start out with to research, fund, partner. Everybody can go back and listen again to the beginning of this when they show, and you show the picture and you can see the wording, and you can make your screen bigger, guys. I mean, you can, you know, put your own wording in there if you want, but don't get too wordy.
Okay.
You want it short and sweet.
Absolutely.
Excuse me, I've been
Somebody
talking.
also, hi Chanel OG. She said XRP says you need to go alone. So that may be the case that you will go alone. But I think Mother Price was saying, what if you're like in a wheelchair or something, or you need some extra assistance? You might have to
talk
inquire.
to them talk to them at the other end of the phone when they give you the 800 number.
Mhm. Is this for the Zim only, Mother?
No.
Okay.
They're going to ask you if you have a humanitarian project.
Mm. Somebody said that God gave, the Lord gave, hi Kathy, the Lord gave me a vision of something to create for humanity. It doesn't exist. So I'll just do the best I can.
The Lord gave me a vision.
Mhm.
What can she get more specific?
Can you get more specific, Kathy, so that Mother can address it? Uh, let's see. Are we? And then someone says, "Are we going to lose all of our pictures saved on Amazon or Google Cloud when the internet transfers?" I don't know. Thank you for that
We
question.
don't know. I mean, we heard it's going down. XRP Dave, maybe he can chime in
Okay.
with that. That would be a question for him.
Okay. XRP Dave, I think, is still here. Um, Somebody is saying, "Thank you so much for the guidance, Mother."
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Any other questions,
I'm
family?
saving y'all a lot of time. I mean, there's no reason you can't get this part done in a week, but then take your time on the other half. That's going to be who do you want to work with you and this endeavor and all the particulars of your project. All you have to go in with is an idea and a heart full of, you know, truth and
Absolutely.
love to do this.
Absolutely. So, hello, Mr. Lewis. Thank you for your question. If you've been blacklisted by the credit bureaus or declared bankrupt or you have a judgment against you, will this affect you in any way? Could this prevent you from being on a board of trust or being a trustee?
No, we're moving into a total different world. That's the world of the globalists. That's what we're all getting out of. Everybody's had some little problem here and there, or a big problem.
Yes, the truth.
This is a chance for everybody to have a new beginning. So don't limit yourself with that kind of thinking.
Some people are wondering too, how are we going to be alerted? Will we get an 800 number? I really don't know that we have the answer. Mother, do you know how we're all going to be alerted?
Well, I heard that we're supposed to have the emergency broadcast and then lights out. And then when the lights come back on or somewhere in between, we're going to be notified. So, yeah.
Hi, Vivian. Thank you for this suggestion and actually the statement. She says, if you can envision your idea, you can write it and it doesn't have to be perfect.
Amen. That's beautiful. That's exactly right. There's no there's no wrong answer for this. There's nothing negative about creating a humanitarian project.
And what will happen to our credit scores?
I don't think that's going to matter where we're going in the 5D. We're not in the 3D in that world with credit scores.
They will all go away. I'm writing down your email. Somebody asked for your email address again. It's s.priceforjustice@gmail.com.
Yeah.
Here we go. So I'm going to put that up for you all. Let me make sure I spelled it right.
You can just leave it up there if you want.
Okay. How can we lose all of our favorite pictures, memories? No way. Trump and the White Hats would allow this. Okay.
Well, I don't know that we are, but get yourself one of those little thingamajiggies that you set in the side of your computer and download everything if you're worried about it. And a lot of us have done that.
That's right. People are saying, don't worry, just do the best you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's absolutely. Where can you get currencies? You can go.
Banknoteworld.com is one of them. Banknoteworld.com.
I'll put it in the chat.
Do you want me to write it out for you?
I got it. I think I have it. Banknoteworld.com. Yes, I got it. Yes, ma'am.
And
in the chat, family.
There were a couple other.
Here's one too. Let's see, 100trillions.com, but you have to 100 trillion, spell it out.com. And you know what? I've been getting email and text from banknoteworld.com and 100 trillions that are saying they have these sales going on. Yeah. And the sales are great.
Mm-hmm. I've been getting them too.
You've been getting them too? For dinar, I think there's called Safe Dinar. There's a website called safedinar.com.
Yeah, I mean, just go. You can research them and pull them up.
So, family, we are coming up on 2 hours. I don't want to keep take too much of Mother's time. She's been so gracious, and we appreciate it to give us all of this time. If you have any final questions, please go ahead and put them in the chat. And in the meantime, remember,
we'll do a few more questions.
So in the meantime, family, oops, I didn't mean to put that up there. People are wondering, and I've often wondered too, how can we support Mother? Mother isn't doing this for any money. However, if you want to heal yourself, then she is an affiliate, right, with certain places.
Well, yeah, I work with these two gentlemen, one with Nature Reigns and one with Curativa Bay. And our products are very inexpensive. They have stuff for $18. I mean, you can go and get you something to help heal your body, and that will help heal me.
And so Nature Reigns, that helps heal your body. And the reason why you see my name by this discount code is because I'm an affiliate with Mother. So is that right, Mother?
Yep.
Okay. And this is what she gave me. I don't want you all to think I'm just doing this on my own volition. That's one way.
And you could keep those two up, and then the Curativa Bay one with you with Kia is the code, and they'll get a discount too. But the Nature Rains, they have the metal detox, they have the health tonic, which cleans the blood, the health tonic. And then they have other products, the metal detox, because you can't lose weight if you have a lot of metal in your body. We have a parasite cleanser, a colon cleanser. And then and there's other products. There's stuff for your dog. There's a dog product in there. And also with the Curativa Bay, we have organic skincare product and the hypochlorous, which is the spray that kills every bacteria and virus that there is. That's in there. And it's fun, go look through those. Everything's organic, all plant-based and healing and made in America, made here in Florida.
Wow, that's awesome. Organic, plant-based, and American made.
I know. It doesn't get any better than that.
And veteran owned. The Curativa Bay is veteran owned, right, Mother?
Yes, it is. It's veteran owned. And I will tell you, with Nature Rains, the health tonic has been known by the shaman. And it's pretty amazing because David and his family lived in South Africa. And they created these products, and they use all those exotic plants and extracts and oils to help clean the body up.
And that's pretty amazing to have shamans to actually approve, so to speak, the products that you design.
Yeah. And they asked, and this was given to David's father, the recipe by God, by our Creator.
Absolutely.
And it's pretty amazing. And I found out about these products 2.5 years ago, because that's when COVID first came out. I had it really bad. I was at an event in DC, and I think that, they targeted us. And so I needed something, and I used this, and let me tell you, it cleaned the blood, and it worked quick.
Wow.
It doesn't taste good, but the health tonic works. And that's by Nature Rains. And then Curativa Bay, I use the hypochlorous every day. With the allergy season, I'm spraying it in my eyes and on my face, and I use their face cleanser, and it smells so good you could eat it. I mean,
and that's important too.
Yeah.
It won't harm your body.
Exactly. And both men of these companies they're spiritual, very spiritual, and good people. And that frequency it carries over to our bodies and our health. That's why I don't ask for a penny from people to do shows. My blessing is when people go and try these products out, and I'm blessed. And
someone says this has been high red treasure. This has been highly informative. I'm going to relook at this program again and hope that Dr. Kia and Mother will come back again soon. Thank you for your time and your knowledge. This is Jeannie from the UK.
You're so welcome, Jeannie. Thank you, and thank everybody.